Antonio Armstrong Jr., son of ex NFL star Antonio Armstrong Sr., pretty much was found guilty of pretty much deleting his parents. And mind you, this case took about 5 years because they were trying to find out who different suspect, who was the one that pretty much deleted his parent, and end up finding out it was his own son. And it's kind of show you that when people are spoiled, people are spoiled. This actually is a sad story, but we're gonna take a watch of what happened at the courtroom.
Well, we've watched the drama unfold for 7 years, and today a jury finally reached a verdict in the Antonio Armstrong Jr. capital murder trial.
After 2 mistrials, Armstrong was found guilty in the 2016 deaths of his parents. Fox 26's Natalie He is live at the Harris County Criminal Courthouse. She's been following this all day. Natalie.
Yes, well, there was a sort of audible reaction from Armstrong's family. Some of them started crying right away when the verdict was read out loud. But as for AJ himself, he didn't really have a reaction. Instead, he seemed rather stoic. His back was facing toward us, so we couldn't really get a clear picture of him, but that's really been his demeanor for much of the trial. He's been very calm and collected, and it really was no different today. The only thing that we saw is that he did turn back and whisper something to his wife. And we did also see one of his attorneys put the back of their hand, or their hand on his back rather, and sort of give him a pat like it's going to be okay. And one of the things that has been repeated throughout the course of this case, 7 years in the making, is that they've all seen AJ Armstrong grow up in this courtroom. He was 16 when the murders happened in 2016. He's now 23 years old. He's married. He has a kid. And with this unanimous guilty verdict from the jury, AJ will now be sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 40 years. Now, his defense attorney, Rick DeToto, spoke with reporters after that verdict was read, and this is what he had to say.
Us, as I said in my closing, over the last 7 years, we've seen him growing up from a 16-year-old to a young man, father, husband. It's devastating, but when the district attorney's office has the power to continue to retry cases, financially devastate the family, those are things that's hard to overcome on a third trial.
Now, DeToto also tells us that AJ Armstrong has already filed an appeal against this guilty verdict. Now, Armstrong's family, they've been very vocal in the past. However, this time they didn't have anything to say. Instead, they were very emotional and told us to get the cameras out of their face. Now, we are standing by in the hallway outside to hear from District Attorney Kim Ogg. We are still waiting to hear from them. So as soon as we get any word from them, we'll bring it live to you guys right here. For now, we're live from the Harris County Courthouse. Natalie He, Fox 26 News.
What comes to a child's mind in the aspect of delaying their parents, especially like an ex NFL star? Pretty much, you got the world. He pretty much works so hard so he can be able to provide for you, to take care of you, to make sure that you pretty much you can have the whole world, but yet you want to take away their world because the simple fact is you're a spoiled little brat. And now you're trying to find a way to get out of this situation because you know what you did. And mind you guys, you go and do research on this story. This story is actually kind of interesting because you went to interviews crying like, I don't know who would do this to my parents. Very manipulative, try to make pretty much the whole social media and everybody feel sorry for him and also be on his side. Hell, he almost called me for pretty much being one of the people that would be on his side. But I didn't really look into the story until now. And then I saw that the way he manipulated the whole situation. And now he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. Probably without no possibility of parole because of the simple fact of what he has done. Pretty much took away his own parents' life, who worked so hard to make sure he have everything he always desired. Some people are selfish, man. It doesn't matter if it's your kid or your relative, doesn't even matter. That's just a part of human nature. Some people are just selfish. In his case, he is selfish. And who knows? He probably was just jealous of his own father, even though his father named him after him because he saw how great he was, so he wanted to make sure his son was that great. Sad story, man. Subscribe to Cal Tortorito. Remember, links pinned on top of my chat in my community tab and also my bio. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. With my good man, Prince Hakeem, and my good man, New Jordan Era. Hope to catch you on one of the live stream. I'll talk to you guys later. Man, sad story. Peace.